Well, welcome back to episode 34 of the Bellowbois podcast. As always, I'm AJ.
I'm Aaron.
And I'm Ben.
Yep, not special guest. He's just here.
I'm just here. Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day and Happy Single Awareness Day.
Is that the same day?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a thing?
Yeah, it's Singles Awareness Day. Like, you know you're single because all the Valentines.
Yeah,
get together.
we're very single.
We are very single.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with it, though. I know someone does.
Hey, okay, buddy. It's not like I need to cuddle someone, but it'd be nice. I'm just gonna cuddle the fuck out of Ben today.
All right, buddy. Nah. You're going to your room.
And you're coming with me. Valentine's Day is today. My question is, I've been recently seeing Galentine's Day, where it's like girls getting together as a group and like having fun. And that's cool, and I really respect that. But like, where's the Broentine's Day? We didn't get together and like, set this to.
You know what's crazy? I think I said that last year.
Oh, you did?
I think so.
Oh, I don't remember.
On the last year's podcast.
But like, dude, I feel like guys should just have a day to bro out.
It's not even like you want to do that.
Yeah, I know.
It's not. I don't know why you even said that. It's not. AJ, you do not care about the bros. You just want your dick wet.
Okay, but it'd be nice.
And me and you, Ben, we'll hang out that day.
Yeah, for sure. I'm free.
Me too. Without AJ.
No, but that'd be kind of cool,
Yeah. Cool for me and Ben.
All right. Little shoulder rub action, like. I'll just pretend you're a girl.
We don't want that.
You want a massage?
What's been your guys' best Valentine's Day and your worst?
I don't know if I have a worst.
I have one.
Oh, okay. Continue. We'll explain that worst one. I don't have a worst.
I started my job on Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's
So
right.
Valentine's Day will be my 1-year anniversary at my job.
And you're like, I don't want to.
That's rough.
Yeah.
I feel like it's either I'm single or I'm cuffed, right? Which is like I've only had maybe 2 Valentines where I'm cuffed. But single, like I've had majority of my Valentine's Day singles. It's like it's just another fucking day to me.
Yeah, me too.
I agree.
I don't really. Yeah, there's not much weight on
Yeah.
Valentine's Day for me.
But like if you're cuffed, like nice, have a nice little dinner.
Yeah, well, what's kind of fucked though is I feel like Valentine's Day isn't like an anniversary. And what I mean by that is like Valentine's Day is when everybody who's cuffed is trying to go out.
Yeah.
I'm sure getting reservations and shit is a shit show.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't know.
I mean,
I did 1 year, but
I think I just made like a home cooked dinner type thing. Like I didn't do a res because like I knew it was hard.
Shit.
Also, I'm broke, but like, but it was like a let's make dinner type shit.
what you make? You can't cook.
Dude, I made
Ramen.
No, I made steak and shrimp Alfredo.
Ooh,
Okay.
not bad.
Yeah,
Not bad.
It wasn't that good, but like it was like the thought.
I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not bad.
That was a long time ago. But yeah, and then every other fucking Valentine's Day, I've just been whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
Valentine's Day.
Hey, you're not invited.
Shit, it's not very slay of you. Do you guys remember like on Valentine's Day, people would like in high school and shit, like people would send people like
Valentine's Grand.
Yeah, Valentine's.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
god.
Did any of you ever get one?
Yeah, I got one, but it was because it was my ex
Oh,
in middle school.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn! I never got one.
No, but I don't think. To be fair though, I don't think that was big in like the Asian community.
Oh, maybe it's like just like a, yeah. Well, I remember you had to pay for it. Yeah, I don't know. I always remember like they would like come into your class,
yeah.
and announce who got a fucking gram, and I'm like, dude, I get it. Like, it's not that serious.
no. AJ's just pissed, bro.
He buys one for himself.
I'd be like,
We got one from AJ, to AJ.
secret lover, AJ. Who is this?
From AJ. I love you.
I love myself. You think it's worse to be single on Valentine's Day or over the holidays?
Holidays.
Because it's like a longer stretch.
Yeah,
of time.
100%. I feel like when it's cold outside and like, you know, you want to like sit by a fireplace and
A
shit.
little snuggle
Yeah, that's way. I feel way more single
in
during
holidays.
during the holidays than I do on, because Valentine's Day is one day.
Yeah.
But also, like, if you live in LA, like, the weather's, like, fine. Like, the sun is shining. It just feels like summer almost.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't give a fuck. It's just another day.
Yeah.
But definitely the holidays, like, damn, I'm single.
Yeah. I feel like because the holidays is like a long period of time.
Yeah. But also, it's like, you know, like Christmas,
Yeah.
snow, Christmas music.
Hot chocolate.
Yeah, hot chocolate.
Little
Like
snuggle.
Christmas lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, all that type of shit.
I guess we could have just done it, us three.
AJ, don't. Why do you act like you want to do this with the bros?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You're so cat.
Maybe next holiday season. Just kidding. Yeah, for sure. Holiday season, like, you can tell you're single because no snuggles.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
You don't think, Ben, like, you ever would want that or just not now?
Dude, I really can't fucking tell with myself, dude. I feel like I'm constantly not ready to be in a relationship.
Because you have other shit going on?
Yeah, I mean, I may be pushing it back, but
I mean, that's valid. I mean, I feel like you should focus on yourself first.
yeah, but I don't know where the line is between like focusing on yourself versus like actually going out. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's fucking hard to say.
Well, I mean, we've talked about this before. I feel like you don't have to get in a relationship, but it'd be nice for you, like, as a person to just get out there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I do hear it a lot too.
Yeah.
I think eventually I need to go out, but put myself out there. But I don't fucking know, man.
You know, similar to how we feel about Valentine's Day and how it's just like another day. Do you guys feel like you're kind of stagnant in your life?
That was
the
a heavy.
That was the worst segue.
Speaking of life,
Speaking of Valentine's Day, are you guys feel fucked in life?
Yeah. I tried.
good effort.
No, but like, we always talk about change and like wanting change. Do you feel like you're in a point where like nothing is changing?
That was a little better. Give it a 4 out of 10.
Okay.
But the other one was a 1 out of 10. So improvement.
Comedic purposes.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm stagnant, but I feel like I've been stagnant for, I don't know, I guess since I started working, so like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
But I think it's a necessary evil that you have to go through.
Like you want change type of thing?
Yeah, of course. But I think when you're making content, it's just like you can't make content and pay the bills at the same time unless you just go viral
Yeah.
somehow. So I think my life has been pretty stagnant for the past couple of years.
Benjamin.
I mean, I'm not on that same, I don't know, wavelength. In that sense, where like, I'm not doing content or anything, but like, it's more like shit in my life I need to get sorted. But people end up in like procrastinating that shit, and I feel like I fall into that same category.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think here's the difference between me and Ben and Aaron is more of like Aaron has achieved like the stable path already. Like, you know, he's got a good paying job. And yes, we make content, but like, you know, it doesn't pay the bills like you said. But like for me and Ben, it's more of like we're stagnant, but like we're not put together. You know what I mean?
like, we don't have everything in our lives sorted out.
Yeah,
And
I
then-
mean, Aaron doesn't have everything sorted out in his
yeah,
life.
but like, I mean, in terms of like just everyday,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
typical shit.
So like, I guess it all depends on like if you're working towards a goal. Necessary. I don't know where I'm going with that. But like,
I mean, I kind of see where you're getting at because, like, it's hard to prioritize what exactly you need to fix.
well, maybe more like, okay, Aaron, do you feel like you're comfortable?
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
You're comfortable right
Comfortable.
now. Like you can live life and like you don't have to worry about like money and
Yeah.
all this bullshit.
Yeah.
So like maybe that's where the stagnation comes from in terms of like you're comfortable. You know what I mean? But then like for instance like me and Ben like we're not comfortable. Like we're kind of fucked. Like financially and like other shit, but like we're fucked. So like I'm not saying like I'm not saying like it's always good to be like fucked in a way. But maybe like I don't know, like it's like you have to like find the uncomfortability to change.
I agree with that, but I think what reality is that I was just uncomfortable before you guys even
Right.
realized what being uncomfortable felt like.
Yeah.
Because I was in college thinking, fuck, I'm so doomed. Like, my life is fucked. And that's when I felt the most uncomfortable, which is why I worked so hard in college to be where I am now. Well, I mean, everyone's on their different timeline. Like, I'm not saying, like, my way was right or your way was wrong, but it's just like we're just on a different timeline, and you're just feeling what I felt then now, which at the end of the day won't fucking matter. When we're both 40, like, it's not gonna matter that I started
Yeah.
earlier. You know, it's not gonna. In the grand scheme of things, what I'm trying to say is it doesn't fucking matter. I think the most important thing is that you feel it one day, and then you work towards it one day.
Yeah. But I'm wondering I know we'll all hit that like comfortability stage that like you're
Yeah.
sort of in right now.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm wondering like how do you get out of that like to like you know like you're comfortable, you're making good money, like how do you like break that mold where you're like still trying to live life? You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing. I feel like for me and you specifically, this is me trying to break out of the comfortability. I feel like for you, I can totally empathize with you though and see how for you, Bellowbois might be more of a chore. Just because you haven't figured the other stuff out yet. You know?
It's hard to focus on one thing
Exactly.
when like something else is
Exactly.
fucking
And I get that. But I think the foresight that I want to provide to you is that like I've hit what you're trying to achieve.
yeah.
And I'm still trying to grind this other thing.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I like totally get that. It's just more of like, and I feel like it's, you know, it's not there together right now, but I think like within like a year or two, like I'll get that aspect situated, and then like we'll blow up.
Yeah.
But like,
I already know you're like I already know you get it though, because like you've been working as an EMT for a while, and I think first 6 months you said you liked it, but like after the 6 month ish, you were like, bro, fuck work, bro. I'm tired. Like this is just too much and shit.
yeah,
And I think as soon as you think those thoughts is when you know you need change. But obviously, like fortunately for me, like I felt that during college. And college is a time where you can fuck up. It's like it doesn't matter if you switch any direction. It doesn't matter. It's college. But you're feeling that now, which is still not too late because we just oh shit. I was about to say we just graduated, but we didn't. It's been like 3 years. But I mean, we're still in our like
early 20s.
early 20s,
Like,
so it's
at least within 4 years of graduation.
exactly, yeah. It's not like too late to make any changes.
sure.
But the thing is, you've already caught on that. Like I want to say, like a year and a half ago. So it's like you're just making steps towards, like you're making steps towards like okay, like let me find a way to make money, and be like comfortable, while achieving this side goal.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
But Ben, what about you? I feel like you know I think fortunately for me and AJ, like we have something we can pour our hearts towards that can make us a lot of money in the future. You know, it's like obviously there are days me and AJ just don't want to fucking do this, but it's like at the end of the day, it's like
I mean, not even just the money thing. It's like a path of like working
life.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like it's something that me and AJ can work towards that we see as an opportunity for us to live, truly happily and comfortably. But, that's being a content creator is not like,
For everyone.
Yeah, exactly.
it's not for everyone, but it's also like, it's not easy to stumble upon. Like,
I think it's like something that breaks the mold in a certain sense, where like you guys have like, I don't know, a certain aptitude to like be funny. You guys already blew up previously on your Bellowbois account, and therefore you could pursue this path. I understand what you're saying, but
yeah. So I feel like for you, it's like, well, what is that? What is that other thing for you that you really want to strive towards?
I don't know. I've given it some thought, like previously, which is why I said like a fucking travel vlogger or some shit. But like that was like a half-hearted type of thing where like I was like, okay, they're doing
Fun,
something.
but yeah.
Yeah. Then I go like, okay, I have some interests that align with this, but like haven't fully thought it through. Where I was like, okay, I'm gonna like set a certain amount of time, have discipline, and keep working at it. It's not something as of now that I would like to pursue, but I don't know. It's hard to say where your skill set lies, where like you could actually, I don't know, decide to like go in a certain path. If you get what I'm saying.
I feel like that comes with like just going out and doing stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that I'm not saying like I do that much shit. Like I don't really do that much.
I will say I'm the type of person who is like, I don't know, I'm very comfortable with like where I am right now. I get comfortable very easily, and it's hard for me to like break out of that mold, or like for me to like put steps towards doing something new. As you could attest to that, but
Yeah, but I feel like being comfortable now is a different story than being comfortable 5 to 10 years
For a
from
fact.
now. But that's why it's the easiest to figure out, like, what should I do when you have this time, and then you can work towards it.
I mean, for me personally, it's like, where do my passions lie? And also,
Right.
where do my skill sets lie? Which is like
Yeah.
something that I don't know myself. And I don't know if I could ever get to that point.
No, but shouldn't you be spending the time then to figure that out?
Yeah, I think everyone has the opportunity, like, barring any like special circumstances, like everyone has the opportunity to like figure it out.
That's true. I should be grateful that I have this opportunity. Like, I have a lot of time on my hands as of late.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're not utilizing.
Yeah, I'm really not.
But don't get me wrong, like I wouldn't have like pushed any of this shit unless like someone like kind of told me, which is like Aaron. But like, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't have like I would have been comfortable doing some bullshit.
Like,
I think that's my problem with, like, I feel like with you guys, it's like you're comfortable now, but that doesn't guarantee that you'll be comfortable later. And I'm just trying to get you guys to think like, okay, what would 30-year-old AJ and Ben want? What would 40-year-old AJ and Ben want?
Well, I don't think I'm comfortable currently. I don't know how Ben feels.
No, but
definitely-
you in the past would have said you're comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
But you have caught on earlier
right
than
right,
Ben has. But it's also because I've lived with you longer.
Right.
I mean, I'd even argue that living with you, I mean, it definitely did like stir up a few thoughts, but like I genuinely try to like avoid thinking
I
a
know,
lot of the
but
time.
I feel like I'm trying to get
Yeah.
you to think.
Yeah.
To embrace the pain.
Yeah, it's so easy to avoid negative thoughts.
It's so easy.
You can always find an escape.
I
whether it
just
be-
go on Clash.
No, whether it be alcohol, games, fucking doing other shit. It's so easy to avoid negative thoughts.
Yeah.
But once you can tackle them and overcome them is when you're like a real, I don't know, fucking
Human being.
yeah. Like well, once you can like really overcome those negative thoughts is like when your life will really progress.
You're somewhat enlightened. But
Yeah.
I mean, as of late, I will say to your credit that there's been a lot more times where I'm just doing nothing. Nothing has changed for me as of late, but like I would just be doing nothing and I would just think random thoughts going like, what the fuck do I need to do at this moment? Like, what am I doing with my life at this period of time that is actually letting me progress? And then I would just shut those thoughts out immediately.
Well, there's the saying where it's like, if you're an overthinker, all you're gonna do is think, you know, like instead of just like, I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't even say I'm an overthinker because like I shut down those thoughts pretty quickly.
Oh, okay.
But like, I mean, that's because I want to avoid.
Maybe you don't want to like, you just want to be comfortable.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, which I think is a pussy mentality, but.
I mean, but it's not like an uncommon. It's not.
Yeah, it's a common problem for many people.
Yeah, for sure. This all goes back to allegory of the cave, dude. Like,
I mean, I was just thinking that. I'm not gonna lie. Holy shit,
that shit is like life.
dude. Deadass. Like when you see a problem in your life, you could choose to fucking look at it and like approach it head on, or you could just like, all right, that's fake.
Yeah. And it's not even that, like the guy in the thing. Okay, I don't want to get too deep into this.
We're appealing.
Yeah. But the guy in the cave was like happy doing his shit, but then someone like showed him the path.
You know what's
painful?
It's crazy that they try to teach us this in school, but like we're still talking about it to this day.
Which I think is like good in education.
I mean, it definitely is, but like
like when you're learning it, you're like, I don't give a fuck about
exactly.
It. But then like when you grow up and you like really think about shit, like it's like, oh wow, that actually made sense.
Yeah.
It's just like kind of crazy. Education. Crazy.
Speaking of uncomfortability, why do you always feel the need to have a girl with you in order to feel comfortable?
I feel like it's like the way I grew up. In the sense of like, I always watch like romance movies, even like, or K-dramas, like even freshman year of high school. Oh. So I had that like love story in me. But also like, I don't know, I think like seeing my parents like be loving of each other, like I feel like I always strive to have that. And it like I strive to have that, but like I latch onto something that might not be the best for me, but like I'm just trying to achieve like what I like saw growing up and shit, like, you know.
I would disagree.
Okay, what's your viewpoint on that?
The AJ Rowe that I met,
Okay.
up until like college,
Okay.
was so comfortable being single.
Oh, valid, yeah.
And you were just yourself.
That's true.
Like I saw you as your own person. But I think once college hit and like you could like, I guess redefine. I mean, college in general, like freshman year is just a chance for everyone to redefine who they are.
Right.
No one fucking knows you. But I think that's when everything changed.
I think like in high school I never like outwardly showed it, but like in the back of my mind I was like, wow, like I don't have a girlfriend and all this bullshit. And then like when I got to college, I was like, okay, this is the time for me to like get a girlfriend and all this bullshit. But like also though, like in high school, like I had like other things to like focus on, I guess, that were like bigger than girls, like golfing and other shit. But like that, I guess that was more of like a priority in my life in terms of, besides girls, like I like didn't give a fuck. But like after that like passed over, I was like, oh, I don't know what else to like latch onto. You know what I mean?
Do you kind of think it's like more external, where like you feel the need to be in a relationship in order to be like normal in a sense? You're kind of pressured by that?
I think over the last like 2 months or so, maybe like a month, maybe like January, like all of January, I kind of like, I mean, after all the bullshit and you guys have like told me, like I kind of see the benefit of being single in terms of like, I need to figure some shit out. But I mean like that came with like experiences and like you guys like telling me like, yo, you know. So like obviously like you guys helped in that sense too, and like I think yeah, like I don't know, I just kind of like figured like I need to get my shit together. Well, and you guys telling me I need to get my shit together. So
I mean, that's only because of the fact that you would, I don't know, sacrifice a part of your time
Right.
for your self development.
Yeah. But I didn't realize that until you guys like pointed it out in terms of like it's not good for you, and it took like multiple attempts for me to like really get my head around that. But like, yeah, like I think like I attribute a lot of that to you guys in terms of like I sort of like now understand that like I don't need to have someone, and it's probably best for me not to have someone until I get my shit figured out. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the main problem we saw was like you would spend so much time with this person.
Yeah.
Or like,
No, for sure.
like if you were able to work around that, we would not have a problem with you having a relationship or anything. But
Yeah.
it's just that sole fact.
I just have like no self control with that shit.
Oh, is that what it is?
That and like being selfish, like a little bit in terms of like not like selfish, but like
I don't know. You're being selfless in a sense where like you're Okay.
no.
I think
No,
he's being selfless in his fact.
No. I think
Okay.
I'm being selfish in the sense of like I'm actively doing something that would pleasure me.
Oh.
If that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah, like you're trying to like hold on to this relationship as long as you can, and like
Yeah, or like seeking things that are like makes me happy, but like not are good for
Okay.
me or other people.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
yeah.
Anything?
I honestly like was so zoned out until Ben said, "You're being selfless." And I was like,
you look at you.
what?
No, I thought he was being selfless in the sense where like he would sacrifice
No,
the time with the boys in order to like spend more time with his girl.
I didn't even
and
have a
that's-
girl. Like
No, like if that were the case, because that would normally would happen.
no, but it, like in the end of the day, that's a selfish.
Yeah, how is that
That's
selfless?
selfish because it's like I'm enjoying it for
so like
myself.
I think it's selfless for like the
other
girl,
person, obviously, but like
but like
But,
yeah,
like,
for
which is
us,
fine if it's his fucking wife.
yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not. It's like-
Understand,
it's like not,
understand.
You know, like you're taking away other people's time that like are more important than like some random fucking chick.
Mm.
You know.
Okay.
But like I mean like I attribute that to you guys like kind of giving me like you know telling me and shit and like experiences and all that shit like sort of like okay now I fully get it.
I already asked Ben this yesterday. Would you rather never be sick again, like any illness, cold, flu, cancer,
Okay.
or never have to work a day in your life again?
Like I'm just chilling.
Like you're
retirement.
chilling. Yeah.
I think I'd take the sickness. Like I wouldn't want to be sick.
I said the same.
Interesting.
I said the same thing.
Because like I feel like let's say you're retired at like 24, like because we're all 24. Like what do you have to work for? You know?
I said the same thing.
You're like
I was like, I told Ben, I was like, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's nice and it's comfortable, but like at the same time it's like the purpose, I feel like the purpose of life is for you to like achieve things. Like and work towards things and like look back on what the work you've done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's if you find a passion.
No, yeah, but like if you didn't have to work and like everything was handy dandy, like you don't need a passion. You know?
I mean,
oh,
in that sense, you could just enjoy life, like doing whatever the fuck you want.
which is what?
Which I mean, I said
you don't
traveling.
know.
I said traveling.
No, but like
I said going to like event. I didn't say going to events, but like going to events would also be another thing.
yeah, but it's fun, but like you don't have like a deep down purpose of like what do I want?
Yeah. What if you enjoy that for a year and you just end up like, all right, what do I do now?
Yeah, that's why like I always hear like retired people like they retire and they're like I don't know what to do with my time. Like that's when they start like volunteering or like doing some like shit they don't need to do, but like they find like a purpose in it.
I mean, you could say the same thing for like never having to work again, because like you could somewhat spend some money on that, like on like helping people, all that shit.
Yeah, but like
Understand like many people don't feel like purpose in their lives, or like they feel like they're not contributing to the whole, leaving their legacy in the world.
I feel like it's just like let's say you didn't have to work. Like yeah, you could live life and be comfortable, but like I think the sense of achievement of like what you've done and like the work you've put in is like way more satisfying than just being like fuck it, like I'll just live life. You know what I mean?
You know what's funny? We had this. Me and you have the same answer, but it's for completely different reasons.
Okay.
I just don't want to get cancer. I don't give
Which
a-
is valid.
I just
No,
don't
but
wanna get
I mean
cancer.
that's another factor too. Like I see sick people, you know,
Yeah.
work in the hospital. Like I don't ever want to live like this.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's
I
fucking
just don't want to
terrible.
be in that position.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
quality of life is just ass.
Yeah.
But like my main argument for this was like, let's say you never had to work a day in your life. You're going to spend that majority in like the youngest years where like you're free to do so much shit. Where like people who are retired never had that same level of wealth and also like the same physical capability.
But it's like let's say you're having fun. What purpose do you have besides having fun? You know, like you're not.
I mean, I'm
working.
kind of hedonistic in that sense where like I like having fun
Oh, I mean,
just for the sake of having fun.
I
No,
mean,
but so do I, Ben. But like, do you like having fun by yourself?
Which is why I brought that argument previously, where like I could save up some money and like we could all go out.
Would you really want to do that though?
Yeah, if I had never had to work a day in my life, I definitely would because like I would like to see my friends having fun with me.
yeah, but you can't do that all the time because they. Have
You can't do it all the time for sure.
Exactly. But the thing is, you will have nothing but time, and you will want to do it all the time.
But like, what's stopping me from going out and doing like free work or like volunteering or some shit like that?
You don't even want to do that though.
I mean, I probably wouldn't.
No, but like that goes to show like if you want to volunteer and stuff, that's a work. Like at
I
the end
mean,
of the day.
sure, but like, I mean, if I never had to work a day in my life, I could probably make more money doing some shit that would help people compared to like,
But,
I
like,
don't know,
what,
working a
though?
desk job.
What do you want to? What would you do with that time? Is what I'm.
I mean, I have all the time in the world to figure this shit out.
But you have all the time in the world right now to figure out what you want to do. So I feel like there's no difference.
Yeah.
Like you are living the scenario you want to.
Fuck. You got me.
Yeah, like you're making.
You got me.
You're getting money from unsaid sources, and you have all the time in the world.
And the going back
figure
to the
out.
sick thing, like let's say, yeah, you have all this time, but you're sick 24/7. The quality of life is fucking ass.
Yeah, like you can't go out, you can't gym, you can't do all this
You're just
shit.
gonna sit in bed all day. You know, I'd rather not be sick and like do some shit than like even if I don't want to do it, but like I'm doing something.
I don't know. Like, okay, let's say in that same scenario, we went boarding recently.
Okay.
And like, if I never got that income or like that extra money, I wouldn't have been able to go.
Okay, if you had cancer, you can't go either.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't know when catch is gonna strike, right? But like, my bet is like sometime
true.
like maybe
Okay.
like 5 years
Okay.
down the line, 10 years down the line.
No, I get that. But the thing is, money comes and goes.
I'm sure. Yeah.
Right? Money comes
yeah.
and goes.
Not like
That's not the same with illness.
yeah.
You never know. You never know when your body's gonna deteriorate.
Yeah.
You could have cancer right now and you don't fucking know it.
So I will say this is kind of a gamble where like you don't have to worry about money for like the earliest years in life, but like as time progresses, you're gonna have more of a risk.
It's not even that, dude. Like there's people who get cancer at like 15.
Of
Yeah.
course, but like I'd say more of a risk. I'm just like betting against the odds.
Yeah, but like why take those odds when like you can like you can live the life. Like it may not necessarily be like comfortable, but like you're living life.
I don't think working. Okay, here's
No.
the thing. Like as of right now, I'm in a place where like I don't think I'll be comfortable or happy with the job I'm pursuing.
Well, I mean that's
Okay,
valid.
Isn't that?
But like
isn't
you
that the problem?
I mean, maybe that is the core root of the problem.
like if you're not sick, you can figure out how to work. That's something that you give a fuck about.
I mean, I guess
But if you have fucking cancer, like you can't do any of that. You're just like I'm gonna lay in bed.
maybe it's like exactly what you said. That problem that
Like you're
I'm trying to avoid. Like I don't want to like
thoughts.
search. I don't want to search for something that would like be fruitful and also provide me with the same income.
But like, why do you not want to find that? Is
It's
it
just tough.
You're just too comfortable.
I'm okay.
I think this is a better segue to what he was trying to do. But you're just too comfortable.
yeah.
You just
Yeah.
enjoy life for what it is now. You're not thinking about the future.
It's literally like what all those fucking life talk people say. Like, but like Gary Vee and all that shit. Like, they're all like, dude, you got to grind. You know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
you'll
find
like,
something to grind on.
yeah, like then you'll figure out like what you've achieved in life and like feel better about yourself.
Dude, we're not at the age to be comfortable, bro.
Yeah, we're definitely not.
We're fucking 24.
Yeah.
We have figured out nothing. Like, sure, I'm comfortable in my career sense, but I'm not comfortable. Like, doing this is uncomfortable. Like, I'm reaching for something that is, by the odds, is rare. So I'm not comfortable. It's something I want. But the thing is, you're comfortable. That's not a good thing. You're 24, bro. Like, you should be uncomfortable right now to be comfortable when you're 30, 35, 40.
Like, would you rather, I don't know how like relative this is, but like, would you rather sit at the bottom of Mount Everest and be chilling, or like climb the motherfucker and say I fucking climbed it?
I mean, of course I would want to climb it.
Yeah, so it's the same thing. Like, you know?
Yeah, no, I think this segment was like something deeper. It was just deep, bro.
But I mean, like, that's a good question, though. Like,
That was a good question.
For all our listeners and watchers, this is a very random segue because we don't know what the fuck to talk about. But I feel like we're all EDM listeners here, right?
yeah.
I feel like the EDM wave is shifting towards a lot of house lately. It's very housey.
Is that because of TikTok, though?
I mean, I think TikTok has like a help in that.
Because of like Boiler Room?
I don't think it's just Boiler Room, but I think what's hot right now is definitely house.
Yeah.
Like, I would argue that like people probably like James Hype more than Millennium right now.
For sure.
I would argue that people like James Hype more than Martin Garrix right now.
For a fact.
Yeah.
Like over time, music taste just evolves, or like
Not evolves, but it changes.
Changes.
I feel like there will be a day where it goes back to like melodic dubstep.
You think it's gonna go back?
No, dude, I feel like music is similar to like fashion. I feel like there's always like waves
Interesting.
and like things change, but I think there will be a time, and our neighbors are bumping music right now. Yeah, but I think it's a very house wave right now, which I think is cool, but not the biggest house fan.
I feel like I get sick of house really fast.
Yeah,
Like-
it's because house has the same BPM. It's the same beat, just
Yeah.
over and over again.
It's like there's only so much I can listen to without no change.
Yeah, there's also no lyrics usually.
Yeah.
It's just which is fun. Like it's fun.
Yeah.
From
I feel like it depends on the setting. Like if it's like a warehouse wave,
wave. Warehouse wave.
warehouse wave,
Hit the gwitty, AJ. Hit the
Yeah.
gwitty.
it's like it's fine because like you're in that like environment where like that's kind of like what it is. But if you're at a rave and I'm only listening to house, I'm like, there's no variety.
I think even at a warehouse rave though, I'd prefer if it's like tease me a little bit, make me excited for something. If it's just house, I know what's coming up next, you know?
Yeah.
But I think good DJs are ones who can kind of keep you on your toes.
That's true.
Yeah.
And like, you know, there's like rises and falls and shit, but house is always just same line. All right. So these are now questions from Bethany. Shout out Bethany. She is,
Have our babies.
yeah, have our babies. That's all we need to say. But she's the GOAT. Bethany, shout out to you. But, okay, question number 1. If you were given a free fancy house to stay in for the next 6 months, but you have to stay there with all of your boys, how do you think that will work? / how do you think it would affect you all?
Wouldn't that just be lit?
That would be lit. That would just be lit.
Like, there's a jacuzzi. You're like, hey, fucking, let's go to the jacuzzi.
I think it would be lit at first, but I think with roommates in general, you start to unveil like
Like you're stuck in the house for 6 months? Is that what she's asking?
No, not stuck. I mean, you're living there, but I think you'd start to pick up on habits that like living habits that you didn't realize when you're just friends.
Yeah, I think like on the surface it sounds cool, but then yeah, maybe some like other shit would pop up and
Yeah.
like it would ruin some shit.
Yeah. I think that's the thing though. Like being friends and being roommates are very different things.
Yeah,
It's not easy to be just because you're good friends doesn't mean you'll make good roommates.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a few people I could think of.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, this isn't really a question. Or I guess this is a question, but like, what are some things you must do / experience in your 20s? And what are some of the best life lessons to learn during that time? Oh, that's good. I like that
That's
one.
a good one.
Good job, Bethany. I can go first. If
Sure.
you guys don't know.
Sure.
I think living in a place where you're uncomfortable.
The like thing you can learn the most.
Yeah.
Uh,
Which
Yeah.
I mean, me and AJ are moving to New York, but I think there's so much to learn when you're in an area that you just don't know. Like you just don't know the streets. You just don't know how to get there. You just like we live in K-Town now, and we're obviously comfortable here. We know where to go when we need a drink. We know where to go when we want a quick like bite to grab. Yeah, it's like we're very comfortable here, but I think there's always something to learn when you're just not comfortable in an area.
yeah, I think like it's like you said, like if you're too comfortable, like are you really?
You're not learning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
not-
you're
not-
stagnant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and you're not growing as a person.
yeah,
Which is why, like, I think because I've been in SoCal my whole life, I think like it'd be good to like move.
right.
Benjamin, what are some things in your 20s that you should do? Is what I think that's part of the question.
Yeah,
I mean, mine would be uncomfortable in like a different sense. I understand like uncomfortability makes you a better person and like pushes you to do something, but you were talking about location. I was thinking more of like in terms of life in general.
I mean,
'Cause, like-
location regards life.
Yeah, it definitely does. But like, if you're uncomfortable in your daily habits, you could definitely like work to improve upon that. I was thinking more like in the sense of like not location, but like life in general. I don't know how to put it.
No, but like you being in a different location is the ultimate like I don't know what's going on.
I don't think you need to be in a different location for this. But like, it's just like a set of mentality that you're in. Because like, if you're truly uncomfortable in where your life is at the moment, you're gonna work hard to like.
No, but if you're in a different location, it like pushes you even further than like where you've grown up. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
And, like,
I
the thing
do
is-
understand.
Yeah, you have a fallback now. You can always go home.
That's true.
We're in LA. We grew up here. But the thing is, if you're in not even New York, let's say you're in Africa, you don't know anything. You just don't know anything. Like literally nothing.
Yeah.
You don't know what to eat. You don't know what's good.
Yeah. I wasn't discounting whatever.
No,
you
no,
said.
but you will learn so much more
Perfect.
knowing nothing than just being in LA, like thinking like, okay, I'll get a new job. I'll learn more.
I completely agree with you because like you're gonna be, I guess, limited culturally if you weren't like exposed to a new environment. You wouldn't learn more about the world.
Yeah, like
I fully understand it.
like worst case, let's say you're homeless in LA. You're like, oh, I know this fucking bridge to hide under.
Yeah, that's true.
But then,
mean-
like, if you're homeless in some fucking foreign place,
Then
you're
you're
like, I have
fucked.
no idea what the
Yeah,
fuck is going
but that would push you to be like, all right, I'm not trying to be homeless.
Yeah.
Like, let me fucking figure it out.
Yeah, experience new things, all that shit.
Yeah. Any tips on how to make and keep new friends as an introvert? I think that's good. We're all introverted here.
I mean, like, for me, I think to, like, I guess just, like, break the ice is, like, I always just, like, ask them questions. Like, focus the shift on them than, like, rather than me. I guess that, like, makes them feel more comfortable, and then I feel more comfortable. So, like, I try to, like, ask them, like, oh, like, just anything about them. And then they, like, open up, and then I feel like I'm more willing to open up if they've opened up.
I feel that. I was kind of approaching this in a different way, but for me, it was just more like be open to talking to people in environments like you usually wouldn't be open to talking to people. And I guess an example is like at the gym. Like I've met in the span of this month, I've met 3. There's one more guy. I can do legs. There's been 3 people I met, I guess this year, not this month, sorry, not February, but like January to February, There's been 3 people I met at the gym that, I mean, we're not like friends, obviously, but like I know their names and their faces now. And like every time I see them at the gym, I say hi. But I don't go to the gym expecting to make friends. I don't want to talk to anyone at the gym. I'm just trying to work out. But I've met 3 people at the gym this year, and I don't know, maybe we'll be friends one day. But I'm like, I've just been open to the idea. So if they talk to me, I'll talk back. Yeah. I guess just be open to the idea that like, hey, you can meet anyone anywhere, and you don't know when that connection will like click. So just stay open minded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
I mean, for me,
Get outside the house. Touch grass.
Appreciate you, bro. It's the lower my voice and
shut the fuck up, dude. Yeah, but like I went to a school where like I didn't know anybody. Like it was in the middle of fucking the Midwest or some shit, but it would be like to like go out to like organizations where like some people have common interests, and then I would like somewhat be able to like relate to a certain person, and then I would get along with them.
So just really just putting yourself out there.
Yeah. It would just be like trying to find something that you would have like a common interest in.
So go to that yoga class.
Yeah.
It's all
Go to
about
that
being
yoga class.
uncomfortable.
Yeah. I think that's a good way to sum it up. Like just, you have to be uncomfortable to someday be comfortable.
Yeah.
Like you need to break out of your mold to get there.
Yeah.
But good questions, Bethany. All right, thank you guys for watching episode 34 of the Bellowbois podcast. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Again, we launched Patreon. I might say this for the rest of the fucking forever.
Yes.
We've launched the Patreon. It would mean a lot if you guys sub to it. We've had a good number of people sub to it now. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. But we do post exclusive Patreon content on there. So if you want to see a little bit more about our lives, make sure you go sub. But yeah, thank you for watching. Ben, anything to plug?
Nope. I want to get out of here.
Yeah. Hit him up on
Wanna
LinkedIn. Especially if you're from the Dallas area. But yeah, we're going to go eat now. So
Yep. And
Bye-bye.
shout out to our Patreons
oh
plug
yeah. Shout out to Patreon.
now.